Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oops. You just saw my paper right here. This is my cheat sheet for today. And welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Nika. Thanks for watching again, guys. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button as well as the notification bar so you always see my video. So, without further ado, let's talk about tips for thrifting your wedding. Let's get started. And yes, you can see my baby right here. She's gonna be a little bit noisy, but yes, I've got 6 tips for you today that I want to talk about. Hey guys, so I'm filming this video on another day because my daughter was really disturbing me, and so we're gonna go ahead and talk about the 6 tips today and how you can be thrifty on your wedding day. So the first tip that I have for you is exhaust your friends or your family's help. To be honest with you, the wedding was actually executed smoothly just because my friends and my family, not only mine but my husband's friends and family, are there to support us. So of course they offer their help. They were there, especially during the process of DIYing the actual venue, when we had to decorate, put the accessories and everything. What else? We also had the back of our friends and family when we had to execute the entire, process. Number 2. So I've been telling you about how I DIY'd everything during my wedding. Majority of the things in my wedding day. Yes, we did a lot of DIYs on our wedding day, and I'm going to show you a short clip on those things that we DIY'd. So keep on watching. Yes, we have some DIY for wedding ideas coming up. The first one would be the unity candles. We've got the bigger candle in the middle and the smaller ones wrapped around the ribbons and a bigger ribbon. We also have our wedding favors. These are actually partially DIY'd. We've got 40 pieces. We ordered them. They are car keys holder, whatever you want to put them. And it says thank you right there. And also we put them inside an organza, which we bought from Shopee. I'm going to be linking down below the link to that. So yep, it's pretty easy. Just put the car key holder inside it, and there is a thank you card already inside it, so it should be good to go. And then this is the picture of our wines. So we've given the wines to our sponsors, our major sponsors. And there you go. You can see my bouquet right there. It's my wedding bouquet. That's how it looks like on me. Basically, just DIY that one. Then this is the tree, the money tree. So we just took a piece of tree trunk outside, and these are the pens. So we just wrapped them around a sparkling thing. And some more pictures of the wines, the candles. So let me tell you more about the tree. The tree has been painted by my husband by a glittery thing, and then we just put them in a jar and just put a little bit of coins and stuff. There you go. There you have it. And the invitation. Yes. DIY is going to save you a lot of money because not only that, the materials are typically, it costs less than the usual prices of items when you buy outside, like if they're in the market. For example, if you're going to be buying, or for example, the price of the bouquet that I've shown you on the video, I have only bought that for about 800 pesos. That's about 24 pieces of roses, red roses. But if you're going to be having that purchased from the market, it's going to cost you about 2,000 pesos. So that's a lot of money, right? That's a brokerage tip for all of you. Next, for example, we're going to be getting the, what else? The souvenirs. So if you're purchasing the souvenirs, probably everything of it will cost you around about 5,000 pesos, but we only had to spend about probably what, three five or more, but yeah, not more than 5,000 pesos, but that's a lot of savings, you know. So the reason why we DIY'd is because for practical reasons, you know, you don't want to spend a lot of money on your wedding day and end up not having or being able to save money at the end of the day. So it's still better to think out of the box. You can use your creativity all the time as well if you're getting craft or you have an eye for art or design, interior design, things like that. It's definitely going to help you a lot when you do DIY. And if you're asking yourself, how are you going to be starting to DIY? It's super easy nowadays. Especially YouTube is there free. There's a lot of free ideas that you can get. Pinterest, Google, you can get a lot of ideas from the internet. Number 3 is going to be ask the right people. So of course, it is literally our first time to get married. So we needed to ask the right people. Those people are the ones that had been through the same process. So as for me, I have a friend of mine, Ia, that's the sister of my boss, my previous boss, the previous work. So basically I sent her a personal message and, you know, ask her a couple questions on how we can start planning with the wedding. Although the entire process of becoming engaged was about a year or so, it wasn't that easy because we thought that everything was already planned. However, we had to change plans and, you know, we only had about 1 to 2 months of preparations before we have executed this particular wedding. And so I asked Ia and her husband a lot of tips, contact information where we can get, you know, stuff like cakes, what else, venues, all the questions that we basically have about the wedding preparations. Now we have tip number 4. Tip number 4 is this practical tip for you. You have to prioritize. You have to know exactly what you wanted. Is this wedding going to be done because you would like this to be, you know, to be a social announcement of you becoming husbands and wife? Then that's going to be that's your priority. So you basically have to spend the right amount of money for that. And for us, we just have a budgeted money, and so we had to prioritize everything fairly. And what that means is that we have to allot money which is fair for all the expenses that we have. So we have like about 50% for the venue and the food, and then about 30% for accessories and stuff, and then about 10% or less than that actually for my wedding accessories, and the rest would be for, you know, some miscellaneous and stuff. So we really just have to know what our priorities are. That's how you could be able to allot a specific amount of money for the wedding. That's important because, you know, you know exactly what to look for. If it's going to go within your budget or not, then that should be prioritized. For step number 5 is still another practical advice for all of you. This is going to be, you know, just stop panicking. Well, most of the time I notice that it's going to be ladies that are panicking for wedding preparations. I noticed that my husband wasn't that panicky that time. He was, you know, he was the one who's telling me to just relax, just, you know, enjoy the actual preparations and the actual event. You don't have to worry about it. It's just a one-day thing. And yeah, it's definitely a good advice that I gotten from him, because it's just going to give you stress and a lot of distractions, anxiety if you're going to think about the negative things about the upcoming wedding. So if I were you, just, you know, continue with the plan, gather everything that you could, do some research, and of course utilize everything that you could, your friends and family, some tips that I'm giving you today, and definitely it'll just flow and go smoothly. And last but not the least, step that I'm gonna give, or tip that I'm gonna give you, is to always stay within your budget. I don't know, but there's a lot of people, or there's a lot of couples that are typically going over their budgets because they tend to see good things. They tend to think that it's better to have a wedding that is super that wherein you spend a lot of money on it, but it's not really that. I mean, it's up to you. If you have the budget that you can allot for that, then why not go for it? If that's your priority, then go for it. But as for us, we spent the right amount of money for the wedding, and we have allotted the right amount of budget for that as well. And this way, we don't want to over budget, and we don't want to spend a lot of money and not enjoy the entire occasion. We just wanted to have a solemn ceremony and be able to announce the wedding, to everybody, to all our closest friends and family. And we just wanted to be accountable for what we're doing, or for what we're committing to each other, and that's it. So we wanted to make sure that we do that. This is actually a good way of us being accountable for each other. And yeah, that's basically it. We allotted the right amount of money, and we actually did not spend that amount of money that we have allotted. We spent about 70% of that, and then the 30% that is left, we put that in our savings. So that's gonna be a good start for our new season of lives. So we are happy that we were able to share these tips to you today. We came up with these ideas, and definitely we're open for any questions that you may have for all of us. So we are happy as well that you're watching this video. We know that you are in the process of preparing for your wedding as well. So if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to ask us, because we've been there, we've done that. Put the comment on the comment section below. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and share if you could. And also don't forget to subscribe to it, because if you do, you're going to be seeing a lot of good stuff, good tips, that's free, of course, from us. And don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so you'll always see our videos. Once again, thanks for watching my channel. This is Danica, and you have a wonderful day, and good luck to your wedding. Bye.